Can you feel it? That raw, searing indignation, the lingering phantom ache of a dream within reach, brutally snatched away by the cruelest twist of fate? How much does it sting to be 2 outs away from destiny, to stand on the precipice of ultimate glory, only to watch it crumble into dust, a single swing of the bat echoing the shattering of a nation's hope? For the Toronto Blue Jays, the 2025 World Series wasn't just a season. It was a heart-stopping, gut-wrenching odyssey that ended in the most agonizing fashion imaginable. They were there, right there, on the cusp of etching their names into baseball immortality, only to fall short by the slimmest of margins. Now, as the chill of autumn deepens and the off-season whirlwind begins, that ache transforms into a burning hunger, an insatiable desire to take that final elusive step. And what if the key to unlocking that championship door, to finally banishing the ghosts of almost, lies in the electrifying, game-ending arm of a pitcher who demands nothing less than perfection, a $100 million star relief pitcher named Edwin Diaz? The Toronto Blue Jays' 2025 season was a narrative ripped straight from the pages of a Hollywood script, a thrilling, emotional roller coaster that captivated a nation and brought them to the very precipice of ultimate glory. They battled through the grueling regular season, navigated the treacherous waters of the playoffs with grit and determination, and emerged as one of the last 2 teams standing, ready to seize their moment. The city of Toronto, vibrant and alive with baseball fever, pulsed with an energy rarely seen, every pitch a collective breath held, every out a step closer to destiny. The anticipation was unbearable, the belief unwavering. And then, in the cruelest, most gut-wrenching fashion imaginable, it all unraveled. 2 outs away from their first World Series title in decades, with the champagne bottles chilling and history beckoning, closer Jeff Hoffman, who had been a playoff revelation, surrendered a game-tying home run to the Los Angeles Dodgers' number 9 hitter Miguel Rojas. The air went out of the stadium, the collective gasp of a fan base echoing the shattering of a dream. Toronto would eventually lose in 11 innings, leaving behind a lingering phantom pain, a haunting what if that now fuels their every offseason decision. That kind of loss doesn't just end a season. It ignites an inferno of determination, a relentless drive to ensure such heartbreak is never repeated. It creates an urgent, almost desperate need for redemption. It is against this backdrop of raw, unvarnished emotion that the Blue Jays are now making their move, a bold and aggressive declaration of intent. According to Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic, one of baseball's most plugged-in reporters, the Toronto Blue Jays are reportedly showing significant interest in one of the sport's top relief pitchers, Edwin Diaz, in a concerted attempt to shore up what was, at times, an unreliable bullpen last season. Rosenthal reports that the Jays spoke with Diaz's representation during this week's winter meetings, a clear signal that this isn't merely a casual inquiry. It's a focused pursuit of a player who could fundamentally alter the late-game dynamics for a team that desperately needs to close out games with unwavering confidence. Team management, still reeling from the World Series defeat, is expected to spend big this offseason, determined to get over the hump and finally claim that elusive championship. While keeping homegrown star Bo Bichette is undoubtedly a significant priority for the Jays, they are also set to improve in several other critical areas on the field, with pitching, both starting and relief, at the top of their list. ESPN's Jorge Castillo has corroborated this, reporting that the club is looking to add starters and relievers in the coming months. As far as the bullpen goes, the Blue Jays are likely to be very active in negotiations with a new closer, a direct response to the team's typical closer, Jeff Hoffman, failing to finish off the 9th inning of Game 7 of the Fall Classic. To truly understand the urgency of this pursuit, we must revisit the performance of Jeff Hoffman, the man who carried the weight of the 9th inning for much of 2025. The 32-year-old Hoffman, who will be paid $11 million in each of the next 2 seasons, had an undeniably up-and-down debut campaign with the Jays. His regular season numbers painted a picture of inconsistency. A 4.37 ERA over 71 games, coupled with 33 saves, but also a concerning 7 blown saves. Perhaps most alarmingly, he allowed 15 home runs, the most in the American League among relievers, a statistic that speaks to a susceptibility to the long ball that can be fatal in high-leverage situations. Yet, in a testament to his resilience and the team's belief in him, Hoffman was a different pitcher in the playoffs, producing a stellar 1.46 ERA over 10 games, seemingly finding his rhythm and proving he could handle the pressure. That is, until that fateful Game 7, when one swing of the bat turned a fairy tale into a nightmare. The contrast between his overall season and his playoff redemption, only to falter at the absolute worst moment, perfectly encapsulates the Blue Jays' bullpen dilemma. General Manager Ross Atkins, in his end-of-season media availabilities, subtly hinted at a potential solution, suggesting that Hoffman could be willing to move to a new, non-closer role next season. This isn't a demotion born of malice, but a strategic repositioning, an acknowledgement that the closer role demands a different kind of psychological fortitude, a consistent, unshakable dominance that the team needs to acquire to truly contend. Enter Edwin Diaz, a name that sends shivers of excitement down the spines of baseball fans and dread into the hearts of opposing hitters. At 32 years old, Diaz is a three-time All-Star who chose to walk away from the final 2 years and $38 million remaining on his previous deal with the New York Mets at the end of the 2025 season to become a free agent, instantly becoming the most coveted closer on the market. His 2025 season with the Mets was nothing short of excellent, a masterclass in late-game dominance. A sparkling 1.63 ERA, 28 saves, and a staggering 98 strikeouts over just 66.1 innings pitched. These aren't just good numbers, they are elite, demonstrating an ability to overpower hitters with a devastating fastball and a wipeout slider, consistently shutting down opponents in the most critical moments. Diaz has spent the last 7 seasons with the Mets, missing the 2023 campaign due to a knee injury suffered at the World Baseball Classic, a testament to his commitment to his country. His return from that significant injury to perform at such a high level in 2025 speaks volumes about his resilience, his work ethic, and his unwavering dedication to his craft. He is a proven commodity, a pitcher who has consistently delivered under the bright lights of New York, a city that demands nothing less than perfection. He is Sugar Diaz, and he is exactly what the Blue Jays need. But what is the price of perfection? Rosenthal's reporting goes beyond mere interest, claiming that the Blue Jays are targeting high-leverage relief and are willing to spend big to get their man. The reporter also claims that the team prefers to move Hoffman to the 8th inning in order to add a marquee closer, a strategic shift that Hoffman is reportedly open to making. This isn't just about adding a player, it's about optimizing the entire bullpen, creating a dominant late-game tandem. However, the financial commitment for Diaz will be immense. According to Rosenthal's sources, Diaz is looking for a similar deal to the one he received in 2022, which was a 5-year contract worth just over $100 million. He is also set to rebuff a potential 1-year, $22 million qualifying offer from New York, underscoring his desire for a long-term, lucrative deal. Potentially paying a closer in their mid-30s around $20 million per year could be risky business for any team. Closers, by nature, are volatile assets and their performance can fluctuate dramatically. Nevertheless, the Blue Jays could view the move as high-risk, high-reward. Diaz's recent performance, including his 3rd Reliever of the Year award on November 13th, demonstrates his unparalleled ability to dominate. For a team that just lost the World Series by 2 outs, the reward of a lockdown closer might just outweigh the inherent financial risk. It's a gamble, yes, but one born of a burning desire for redemption. The Blue Jays, however, will not have a clear path to securing Diaz's services. Ahead of the MLB awards, Diaz was asked by reporters about his future. According to Mark Feinsand, the dynamic closer rated his chances of re-signing with the Mets at 50-50. The comment surely did not put Mets management or their passionate fan base at ease, opening the door for a fierce bidding war. While the Blue Jays would love to sign Diaz, they will face plenty of competition. Along with the Mets, several other teams are positioning themselves to be involved in the sweepstakes. Rosenthal has specifically named the New York Yankees, Detroit Tigers, and Atlanta Braves as key players in the negotiations. Atlanta, in particular, is one team to keep a very close eye on. Chairman Terry McGurk told the Sports Business Journal on November 5th that the Braves expect to be a top 5 payroll team in 2026, signaling their aggressive intent to spend big and contend for championships. Ultimately, Toronto may very well have to outbid other Diaz suitors, pushing the price tag even higher. The team has, however, shown in recent years that they are willing to spend significant money to bring in top talent, a testament to their ambition and their commitment to building a championship-caliber roster. The acquisition of Edwin Diaz would bring both tangible and intangible benefits to the Toronto Blue Jays. Tangibly, he would provide an immediate, undeniable upgrade to the back end of their bullpen, transforming their late-game reliability. Imagine the confidence of a Blue Jays starter knowing that if they can get through 6 or 7 innings, Diaz is waiting, narco blaring, ready to slam the door shut with his electrifying stuff. This reduces stress on the entire pitching staff, allows for more strategic bullpen management, and most importantly, translates directly into more wins. Intangibly, Diaz's arrival would send a powerful psychological message. To the team, it signals an unwavering commitment from the front office to provide every possible tool for success, a clear indication that past failures will not define their future. To the fan base, it offers a beacon of hope, a promise of redemption, and a tangible step towards erasing the painful memories of 2025. It would also help to finally kill the lingering narrative that no one wants to sign in Toronto, proving that the Blue Jays are a premier destination for elite talent, a place where champions are built and dreams are realized. The Toronto Blue Jays stand at a pivotal juncture, haunted by the ghost of a World Series lost by the narrowest of margins. Their pursuit of Edwin Diaz is more than just a transaction, it's a quest for redemption, a strategic imperative driven by the raw emotion of past heartbreak and the burning ambition for future glory. Diaz represents the ultimate antidote to their ninth-inning woes, a proven dominant force who can transform their bullpen from a point of vulnerability into an impenetrable fortress. While the team balances this urgent need with the broader priority of strengthening their starting rotation, the message is clear. The Blue Jays are leaving no stone unturned in their relentless pursuit of a championship. They are a team on a mission, determined to ensure that the next time they are 2 outs away from destiny, the outcome will be unequivocally different. The stage is set, the bidding war is about to begin, and the baseball world watches with bated breath to see if the Blue Jays can finally buy their way to redemption, given the intense competition and the significant financial commitment. Do you believe the Blue Jays will ultimately be successful in signing Edwin Diaz, or will another contender swoop in and snatch him away?